Well, since last Wednesday, these huge tanks behind me have been empty. They have not been receiving any fuel. Now, the fuel that does come in comes in through over here. Just on the other side of this wall is the Israeli border. Israel pumps in fuel directly from its side into these tanks. Once these tanks are filled with the fuel that is needed for Palestinians, they are then offloaded onto trucks like these. And you can see here's one truck right now that is currently being filled with the type of fuel that will be taken to the power plant. Once the tankers are filled with fuel from Israel, they can go to either private petrol stations or they can come here. This is Gaza's electrical power plant. The fuel that was on the tankers is being offloaded. That fuel is going to be used to power the turbines, which will then in turn generate electricity for 500,000 people. That electricity can be used in private homes, small businesses, factories, but at the end of the day, it will make an immediate impact on the lives of the Palestinian people here in Gaza. Well, one of the impacts where Palestinians can immediately feel a shortage of electricity are in their homes and in small businesses like this one. When there's no fuel delivered from Israel into the Gaza Strip, the main power plant that generates electricity for nearly 500,000 people is forced to shut down. But beyond affecting them in their private homes and residences, it also affects small businesses like this bakery. This bakery has a private generator, but when the fuel in that generator runs out, they will be forced to shut down. And when they are forced to shut down because they are unable to get electricity from the power plant, thousands of Palestinians who come here daily to get their bread will be affected. Ayman Mohyeldin, Al Jazeera, Gaza.
Hamas's new weapon of choice, Russian-made Grads, seen for the first time being fired into Israel. A step up from the homemade rockets its military wing has used in the past. In Sderot, where a near calm has reigned for 5 months, residents were reminded of the danger Palestinian rockets can pose. For Israel, that meant targeting a rocket-firing squad on Friday morning that wounded 4 members of Hamas's military wing. And by mid-afternoon, Hamas responded with the Grad rockets, an act it described as self-defense.
We are going to continue self-defense and self-resistance and resistance against the occupation. And now we are waiting for the Israeli. If they are committed, really, you have to address that frankly. Otherwise, will be responsible about the fate of the ceasefire.